I've never been this age before. How am I supposed to act? How will I act, regardless of how I'm supposed to? I guess that remains to be seen. Well, I just turned 76. Yeah, 76. And that's years here on Earth. That's trips around the sun, if you will. That's not how I feel. You know that old saying, how old would you be if you didn't know when you were born? I see myself in my mid 50s, and about my son's age. Well, there are those days when I feel my age, no question. Fortunately, I'm pretty healthy and active, and that helps. I've had my challenges in the past, like most people, like everybody has some challenges in their past, but I'm doing pretty well right now. Feeling pretty good. When this video posts, Kathy and I will be on a motorcycle trip down to Florida. One of the grandkids is having a birthday, and we decided to take the motorcycles down. So it'll take us 2 days to get there. We'll spend a couple days there, and it'll take us 2 days to get back. It's about 450 miles or so. Time was we'd have done that in one day real easily. 450 miles wasn't a big deal. Now it's a little bit more of a big deal. So we're going to do it in 2 days. We've got the time, so why not? We haven't been on any longer motorcycle trips in a while, so we'll see how it goes. You know, it's different at 76 than it was at 56 or 66. We both move a little slower. Things take a little longer. A little earlier this week, we got a text from a neighbor down the road, and she had a tree go down, a big tree. And when we took a walk down there to take a look at it, it had fallen across the road. And when it fell, it took a couple other ones with it, like the bigger trees usually do when they fall. As some of you may know, the woods is my happy place. That's I enjoy the woods. I enjoy cutting wood, splitting wood for the fireplace and that sort of thing. And looking at the tree, I didn't think the situation was anything that I couldn't handle. So I thought I'd give it a try. So I went home, grabbed the chainsaw and a couple other tools, and started cutting wood. I did the cutting, and Kathy and Pat hauled the limbs away, and we worked away at it. Now, there was a time I could have done it by myself and done it start to finish all in one fell swoop, as they say, but those days are past. Things take longer, I'm slower, I'm more cautious, all those things. These days I have to stop more frequently to catch my breath and stretch out my back. Like I said, it's different at 76 than it is at 56. But we got her done. There aren't too many things that I can't do at all because of my age. Like I say, I do things slower and I do things a little more cautiously than I did in the past, more consciously as well. But there aren't too many things that I can't do at all. You just have to change the way you do things. I did give up scuba diving altogether a few years ago, but there were other factors involved in that decision beyond just the physical limitations. I had back surgery when I was in my 40s, and that didn't stop me from doing anything either. I had to do things differently than I did them before, like I have to do things differently now than I did when I was younger. But you know, you find your workarounds and you do what you have to do to do what you want to do. I'm not ready to quit on most things. I mean, I know that day will come, but as they say, today is not that day. So, what does it mean to be 76? How does it feel to be 76? In my opinion, it's about the same as being 75, feeling 75, you know. The changes have been pretty gradual for the most part, so you really don't notice them until you think about them. So you try not to think about them too much, or at least not dwell on them. When I was younger, I didn't think about being 70 something, and now here I am. I think about it now, and it's a little bit startling. It is terribly strange to be 76. Mostly, I'm just grateful for what I'm still able to do. And if it means doing it slower or doing a little bit less, I'm okay with that. It works out okay because, to be perfectly honest, I really don't mind a little bit more leisure time these days. The balance is a little different these days. More yin, less yang, or vice versa. Thanks again for coming by. Hope to see you again next Sunday. Peace and joy. And this guy over here.